Hey everybody, it's me, Steve Schnee, the CD Junkie. On this episode of CD Junkie, I'm going to be talking about a series of Sunshine Pop compilations on the Teensville Records label. Now, I'm a huge fan of Sunshine Pop. You know, the bands that are most associated. I mean, Sunshine Pop is joyful. It's got a lot of harmonies. Bands associated with it would be Harper's Bazaar, the Beach Boys, the Love Generation, these just wonderful vocals and happy, joyful melodies, or maybe even sad melodies, something that tugs at your heart, but it's beautiful and it's glorious. Even the Association, who disassociate themselves from the term Sunshine Pop, their harmonies and their great music fits into that category too. But like any other genre, there were hundreds of unknown bands that maybe put out an album, maybe only put out a single. Now those unknown bands are being gathered together in the series of Sunshine Pop and Studio Pop compilations on Teensville Records. All of these compilations are filled with mostly unknown bands, maybe one single, two singles. All of them are just wonderful and gorgeous. Now most of them are in mono, and probably released on either independent labels or subsidiaries of major labels, but all of them are wonderful. Now, before I show you the CDs, I want to let you know that I'm not going to be able to tell you all the bands that are on these, because most of them are bands that you have never heard of, but that does not mean that they didn't make music that is joyous and wonderful. If you listen to my This Is Ski Lodge show, either on Mixcloud or you hang out with me on Tuesday nights here on YouTube, then you are going to be familiar with some of this music, because I do insert songs from these compilations on my shows. So let's start with this one here. It's called Take a Mind Excursion. It's absolutely wonderful. This is the first compilation I believe that they released in the series, and it is beautiful and wonderful. Lots of great songs. It introduced me to one of my favorite tracks of the 60s, a single by a guy named Paul Vigrass, and a song called Stop. It's just really beautiful and gorgeous. And there's that compilation. And like I said, these compilations span the late 60s to the early 70s. I mean, sometimes it will go back to maybe mid 60s. As you can tell, it's jam-packed with great music. Most of that stuff you've never heard. Next in the series is My World of Make-Believe. Now, one thing I want to tell you about this is a series of CDs, and they're all limited. So when they're sold out, they're sold out. So the prices just jack up on the internet the minute they're sold out. So definitely check out Teensville Records on the internet. Next up is The Sun Shines on My Street. This stuff is just absolutely gorgeous. Look at all that material. And sometimes what they'll do is they'll put the A-sides and the B-sides of these rare, obscure singles. And it's just remarkable. Now, I grew up, and really when I came to my own as a record buyer was in the late 70s, when I'd start buying all the punk and new wave. And I wouldn't just buy the Clash and the Jam and Buzzcocks and Undertones. I'd buy all that obscure stuff, all the power pop and new wave and all these bands on independent labels, because there was so much great music being made. And it's the same as this whole sunshine and soft pop of the late 60s and early 70s. Just tons of gems. Now, I have to say right now, stop here in the middle of this video, and I would like to thank my friend Elliot Kendall, because I have been wanting to make this video for over a year. And there was one compilation in this series that had come out that I could not locate. I'd missed it when it first came out, and within 6 months it was impossible to find. I couldn't find it for less than $50, $75, $100 on the internet. But Elliot Kendall, I thank you for actually grabbing me Let the Good Times In, which is the missing compilation that I was looking for quite a while. Again, jam-packed with a bunch of great material. Now, I talk about this music being from a more innocent time, but I'm not stupid. I know that all of this music was coming out during the Vietnam War. There was all this stuff going on, but the music was created to bring joy into people's lives and help them forget things for a while and help us forget the stupidity that's right outside of our window. And trust me, here it is 50, 55 years later, and it still works. So let's continue again with more compilations. Good Weather Machine. Another great collection on Teensville, jam-packed full of obscure and rare sunshine pop and soft pop and studio pop. Love Revolution. Now, I know this pertains to me, but I'm sure it pertains to a lot of you. Being a music fan, you love the joy of the hunt, the joy of the search, when you're looking for something that you want or you're looking for something new to discover. And you can discover stuff recorded 50, 60 years ago and it will still sound fresh, new, and exciting, because there's so much stuff out there that all of us miss in our travels, because maybe we have tunnel vision sometimes. So it's never too late to go back and discover great new music. Next one up is Flowers in My Garden, another, I swear, there's such a stellar collection of music here. It's all rare, obscure. There might be a couple names you might know, because some of these comps will have like maybe Bobby V or The Searchers, something that might be a little bit more familiar, but most of it obscure, and just it's absolutely wonderful. Next up is Aeroplane Ride, and you really got to hang out for the 5-minute medley of music that I have coming up in just a few moments, because it's going to show you exactly what this music is all about if you're unfamiliar with the whole Sunshine Pop scene. Now, of course, all the major labels had, the harmonies, in big, full surround, and you just heard all the layers and stuff. A lot of this is mono, but it still has that feel, that innocent joy to it. Now, I'm going to show you the brand new, the 9th compilation in this Sunshine Pop, Soft Pop, Studio Pop. It's called Let's Make Some Music. Am I going to keep saying that this stuff is wonderful and beautiful? Because it really, really honestly is. I mean, a lot of this almost borders Sunshine Pop and Bubblegum Pop, and I love Bubblegum too, 1910 Fruit Gum Company, the Ohio Express, things like that. And this stuff is not as bubblegum, because there's more harmonies. I mean, sometimes you hear a certain chord progression and it makes you think, this is almost bubblegum, but no, it's really just wonderful, joyous, life-affirming pop music. And that's really what it's all about. If you love 60s and early 70s glorious pop, you're definitely going to want to check all these out. In fact, here is the medley I've been talking about. So sit back, relax for the next 5 minutes, and you'll be able to hear one song from each of these compilations that I've just showed you.
Protect your heart and how much to give. But today there is no day or night. Today there is no dark or light. Today there is no black or white. Only shades of gray. Oh, people say don't go out into the rain, you're gonna melt. loving needs love. Falling in love, forgetting our cares, we left the world behind us. Up on an aeroplane ride, just my baby and me so high. We're flying up on an aeroplane ride, just my baby and me so high. We're flying up on an aeroplane ride, just my baby and me so high. Stop. Watch the girl with the sun in her eyes. She thinks love will last forever. She thinks he will leave her never, never.
Well, that's it. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed that medley. I hope it maybe gives you an idea of what to expect when you track all of these CDs down. Remember to get the brand new one out. It just came out. It's called Let's Make Some Music, and it is wonderful. And these things always sell out. So if you want to, go to the Teensville Records website and order away. If you want some positivity and just sunshine in your life, definitely check these out. But that's it. Thank you for hanging out and allowing me to talk about this. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, to ring that bell for future notifications. And until the next time, remember me. I'm Steve Schnee, the CD Junkie.